morning or good afternoon as well?
Good afternoon.
Okay. So again, to formally introduce myself, my name is Teacher Diana Sin. I will be your general math teacher for today. Okay, and before we start our session, let's please stand up and start with the So you may now be seated. So before we begin though, I would like to check in kung kamusta ang lahat. I know it's afternoon already. So can I get a thumbs up kung okay pa ba or thumbs down kung hindi na? It's okay to say no. I'll say I'm really getting thumbs down and can you share? Bakit thumbs down?
Kasi back-to-back exam namin.
Back-to-back exam. Yeah, relate. No, relate. Ikaw, good, okay. Who else has thumbs down aside from Anna? Wala na, okay. And that's very good to know that everyone is okay for today. Knowing na it's afternoon already, alam mo na, ubos na rin yung energy ninyo, right? So, as I have mentioned, my name is Teacher Diana, and for today, I would like to also, provide a quick class rules. So I want to make sure that we are all organized. So this is just five P's that I call. So I expect my class to apply or to have this 5 P's observed. No? So kung may 4 P's, may 5 P's tayo. So can anyone please read the 5 P's? Okay, can you please read for me?
Be prompt, be prepared, be positive, be productive, and be
Okay, so class, it's very self-explanatory, no? Yung classroom rules ni Teacher Diana. First, be prompt. So if ever that I ask a question, I will be expecting you to raise your hand and provide answers for me. Okay, second, be prepared. So if ever we please the teacher, I hope that everyone has a pen and paper. No? Third, please be positive. Again, afternoon na and baka mamaya antok na kayo, but everything would work with a positive mindset. No? So it's a matter of positive mindset. So fourth, be productive. No? So sana later on kapag may activity tayo, everyone will be able to join. Now last, be polite. Class, it's very important to be polite. So please respect your co-classmates. If ever that someone is speaking, now please remain silent up until your name is called. Okay? Is that understood, class?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So to begin, I would like to know if everyone is here now, just to check the attendance. Lara? Okay. Sorry for that. Again, if as you can see, raise your hand and state your favorite number once your name is called. Okay, so Lara? Oh, there.
My favorite number is 9.
Thank you. Okay, Lara. Jesselyn?
3 po.
3. Okay. Jasmine? 5. 5. Okay. Janine?
26 po.
Janine. Okay, because you raised your hand earlier like Lara. So Lara is here and Janine is here. I think first name of Janine is Lara as well, right? Okay. That's fine. So do we have Ashley?
10.
Yes, Ashley, Jessa,
7.
7. Jenny? Is Jenny?
29.
Jen, okay. Julio? 15. No?
8.
8. And Darlene?
9.
Okay, 9. Kirby?
40.
14. Anna? 8. Okay, lastly, Ken. Do we have Ken?
100.
Okay, thank you for providing the numbers because of course today you will be talking about mathematics. So more problem solving, but no worries, no pressure, because this is for today we would be running on more on discussion. Okay, so let's kick off our day with a quiz activity. Okay, so can someone please read the instruction for me? Someone can please raise your hand. Okay, Jen, please read the instruction.
The teacher randomly calls out shark or bear, and students must quickly react with correct movement. If a student makes a wrong move, they will be eliminated.
Okay. You can also read the assignment.
Assigned movements. Shark. Students move their arms above their head like a shark fin, representing stock prices rising. Bear. Students crouch down low, representing stock prices falling.
Okay. Alright, thank you. So yes, for the instruction, there's just two assigned movements, no? Shark, which means if I call out shark, then you will move your arms above your head like a shark fin. Are you familiar with how a shark fin? Okay, yes. So you can stand up, so we can execute it properly. Okay. When I call out shark, just for example, I say shark. Okay. And then when the teacher says bear, you can crouch down low, but I will not. You don't have to do this one, just this one. Okay. So shark and then bear. Okay, that's great. Okay, let me just start. Okay, bear. Bear. Okay, bear. Okay, shark. Shark. Okay, bear. Bear. Okay, again, those who at least move a little now in a wrong move, they will be eliminated. Another one, bear. Okay, shark. Shark. Okay, bear. Shark. Bear. Bear. Shark. Bear. Shark. Shark. Okay, and this eliminated it. Okay, thank you so much for that. So I hope nag-isip tayo with that very short activity. But I would like to know during that activity, did you observe anything with our activity patterns, spacing? Did you observe any? Okay. Sorry? Yes, okay. May pababang movement tayo, no? And is it, are you talking about pattern? Okay. May pababa. How about the others? May na-observe ba with the activity? Aside sa pababang pattern? Okay, Anna? You have something to say?
Hindi siya consistent.
Okay, hindi siya consistent, no? So with that being said, my as per Janine bumababa, tumataas, do you think there is like real life representation with that activity? Julio, what do you think? Is there a real life representation with the changes?
Siguro, yan ang sa representation mo sa maxes. So, in life, may mga obstacles. So, we may fall, we may down. But in order to get high or get up, head high, to crush yourself.
Okay, so very motivational naman si Julio na as per him, to represent with our life, hindi all the time nasa taas, hindi all the time nasa baba. But you have to trust yourself. Now, so thank you so much for sharing that, Julio. Now, moving forward, I have here another activity. So I call it stock market challenge. So who is familiar with stock market? Anyone? Anyone is familiar with stock market? Alright, Anna, please share, go ahead.
If I remember correctly, stock market
You may please stand up.
is something na like basically lahat ng mga like percentage sa company, parang money, ay yung tawag sa kanya, stock market. So like kapag may mga kapag magbebenta ng shares yung may company, parang pwede ka dun pwede ka dun borrow or mag-bet sa
Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much. So as per Janine, stock market is where we can sell and buy shares. Okay, is there any other thoughts about stock market? No. Okay. Well, actually, Anna is correct. Stock market is where we sell and buy shares. Are you familiar with shares? Okay, can you please share what shares means?
Share related to the stock market is about the percentage of a person that has control in a company. So in some sense, if the share of this person is greater than 51%, he has the authority to change or dictate some rules in this company.
Okay, thank you so much for that. So shares is having an authority, right? And having a percentage in the company. Okay, thank you so much. Now, that's very good to know that almost all of you has an idea in regards to the stock market. So again, to proceed with this activity, I have very simple instruction. I will show some logos of companies or market industries. I will give you this form. Basically, this form has just 3 columns. Okay. Now you have to check in stocks if you want to invest through stocks. Okay. And check in bonds if you want to invest in bonds. And if you have some reasons, then you can go ahead and put it in here as well. And if not, that's totally fine. Please get one. If there are limits or if there will be someone that will not be given, you can share with your seatmates, no? Okay. Lahat ba meron na? Task? Okay. Are you getting it? Again, there are 3 columns for stocks, bonds, and the reason why you will want to invest through those markets. Okay. So now to proceed, I'll just give you at least maybe 10 seconds for each. Yes.
What is the difference between bonds and stocks?
Okay. Thank you for asking. No? So stocks. As for the word stock market, stock is where we sell and buy shares. So stock is actually where, or stock is buying shares. Okay, shares in the company. And once you bought a stock and you buy a share in a company, you will be a stockholder. Okay. So the difference with stocks, so once you buy shares, basically you're already one of the owner, right? Or you will be given ownership to that company, okay? And bonds is to simply differentiate it. Since stocks is ownership, then bonds is theft or lending, right? So if you are a stockholder, you buy bonds, you buy stocks and share stocks. You have the ownership, therefore you will have authority and percentage in the company. Okay? And bonds, you will be the person who will lend money to a certain company or corporation. You get it? Okay, thank you. So if you have other questions, please don't hesitate to ask. So let's proceed with our activity. Our first picture would be Jollibee Corporation. Put in the chat if you want to invest in stocks or in bonds. Let me know what is that. Okay. Again, please put in a reason, at least a sentence or 2. And for this one, I don't need you to have a very big explanation on this one. So just really based on what you understand in regards with stocks and bonds, because later on we'll dig deeper on that one. Okay, so next we do have here Aya Ayala land. So who's familiar with Ayala? Everyone's familiar with it, right? Okay. Okay. Alright, I see everyone is putting reasons in there. Thank you so much. Okay, next, Ayala, we do have Globe Telecom. Okay. Globe is also a very big company, no? They also have, I think, GCash. Banking is also part of Globe Telecom. So would you be investing through Globe stocks or with bonds? Would you buy a share or would you lend them money? And in return, as an addition, with bonds, in return, you will get a regular interest. Okay, lastly, who's familiar with this logo? Can everyone raise their hand and share? Okay, so do you know what this logo is? Tesla, yes. And Tesla, who owns Tesla, do you know? Anyone knows who owns Tesla? Elon Musk, yes. And Elon Musk is very famous because he also owns the social media platform called X, which is formerly what we call Twitter. Alright, everyone has an answer to those 5 market industries or companies that I just showed. Please raise your hand if you're able to. For palang, what are you missing? Sorry, I think there's another one. Alright, sorry for that. Okay, last one. SM Supermalls. Favorite yung tambay dyan, di ba? Kasi favorite ko din. Okay, let me know once everyone is done. Can I get a raise of a hand, please? And that was because right after that, I will be showing you a result. Now, again, walang tama, mali, but this result will be showing you what performs well. And to see if tama ba yung thinking nyo, if you are interested in something for us. Okay, everyone is done. Can I get our raised hand, please? If tapos na ang lahat. Okay, thank you so much for confirming. Now, let me give you the results. There you go. Okay, please let me know if you have the same investment. If you put in Jollibee through stocks or with bonds. Okay, first, with Jollibee, who puts the check mark with stocks? I have 1, 2, Janine, 1, 2, 3. Okay. For Jollibee, we have 3. 1. Can I get it again? 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's a lot actually. So let's now go from there. So as per the result, Jollibee stock increased by 10% due to strong quarterly earnings. Okay, so malaki yung returns ni Jollibee sa stocks, while in bonds, Jollibee yielded a stable 5% return. Sabi it's due to steady company performance and strong consumer demand. May nag-bond ba sa inyo? Kay Jollibee? Wala, so more on stocks. Okay. With Ayala, can I get a hand if nag-stocks or bonds kayo? Stocks. Janine, Anna. Okay. And the rest, I assume it's with bonds, right? Okay. So as per here, with stocks, 8% yung nag-gain ni Ayala kasi nag-expand yung business niya. So mas mataas Kiban kasi 5.5% lang yung return niya. No? So I want you all to take a look of this result. I will give you maybe a minute or 2 and please try to analyze kung alin ba mismo yung mas nag-perform well. Yes, stocks. Thank you guys. Okay. And while it's still, I think you can still take a look while we are discussing now. So I do have a question. What influenced you to make your decision to invest with stocks and bonds? Yes, please.
Check po sa social media yung mga news if ever may new announcements ng companies. Pwede din po natin yung mapansin sa reaction po ng mga consumers.
Okay, so as for her, check social media, na? Check StockMed. Is there anyone who wants to share kung ano yung naka-influence sa kanila to invest with stocks and bonds? Yes, Kirby.
Mostly, the brand ko kasi is popular with
Yes.
consumers. So, I would choose stocks category. Kung tumataas po yung percent na share dun sa kanilang invest ako sa stock.
Okay, so popularity of the company, no? So is there any other answers, other factors that affects you or factors that influence you to go to stocks with bonds? Wala, okay. So, no, please go ahead.
Siguro nag-ano na po kung mag-stocks or bonds if sa brands is merong issue around social media. Kasi if may issue yung isang brand, pwede bumaba yung value ng brand nila. So, kesa mag-stocks ka, mag-bonds ka na lang. And if makikita mo na tumataas yung value ng company, pwede kang mag-buy ng shares sa kanila. And if bumaba, mag-stocks.
Okay, so you are thinking more of the risk and the returns, right? Due to the consumer's feedback. Okay, thank you so much. I think that's enough for that. So, since more of you, well, I can assume that most of you goes with stocks, correct? So, as per this result, stocks also has the most number of returns, okay? So, for this one, knowing na yung iba still nag-invest with bonds, if you were given a chance, since you saw the results, would you be changing your mind to invest with bonds, or just you're okay with stocks? Anyone can share from here, please, Ashley?
I think it depends po kasi syempre as someone na mahalaga yung pera po. I mean, mahalaga natin kung ano yung pag-invest natin, kung ano yung pagkagastos natin. Katulad ng pinili namin is lahat kami sa stocks is Jollibee kasi alam na lahat kung gaano ito kasikat and kung gaano ito mas pinupuntahan ng marami tao. Katulad din po ng asset.
Okay, so as for Ashley, nakadepende siya sa pera, no? Gano'ng kahalaga yung pera. So, doon siya nagre-refer kung saan siya mas nakakagain, no? So, for that one, since you mentioned about pera, and pera is everywhere, do you think there is other factors, external factors, that could affect the changes of stocks and bonds? Is there any external factors aside from popularity, from the company? What else? Do you think yung ekonomiya ba ng Pilipinas mayroong connection sa pagtaas ng stocks and bonds? Yes, can you please share? Jessie.
Siguro po, since makikita din po natin siya sa pag-inflation po ng mga products.
Okay, inflation. So again, aside from this is the investment, okay? With stocks and bonds, inflation is one of the external factors and also the company growth. So knowing na mahalaga ang pag-invest, no? Kasi gusto natin, yes,
Teacher, may question lang po ako. What about po dun sa bad news and good news na natatanggap ng isang bansa? Nakaka-affect po ba ito when it comes to stocks and bonds?
sorry, who?
For example, in the Philippines po, teacher, may nangyari pong bad news or good news. Naka-affect po ba ito kung pag-uusapan natin yung stocks and bonds?
Okay. Well, actually, there are a lot of factors that could affect stocks and bonds. And it could be affected by local issues and international issues, just like what you mentioned. trading, no? Na hindi lang nagaganap locally but also internationally. Therefore, if ever may issues internationally, that those, for example, the trading of the products would be affected, then surely there would be also an impact with the bonds and the stocks. Okay, so going back with our investment issue with stocks, with bonds, the inflation, the company growth, I would like to know with this activity that we did, what do you think this teaches us? So is there any lesson learned from this activity about investment? Specifically, yes, Anne.
That we have to be very aware of our environment and where our money goes.
Okay, awareness. Awareness. Who can share aside from Anne? Awareness. Yes. Financial investment. What should we also consider? Yes.
Una po, if papasok po tayo sa stock market, dapat alamin po muna natin kung paano siya magagalaw kasi mahirap po na maglabas po tayo ng pera sa isang bagay na hindi naman po tayo knowledgeable kung ano po nangyayari sa ano.
Okay, and just a follow-up question. What do you call that characteristic of you knowing when and when not to invest? What kind of characteristic would that be? Any one of you who has some thoughts about, the characteristic that we should possess if we are to invest in stocks and bonds? Aside from being aware of what's going on, is there anything else that could, help us to be more successful with financial investment if we have this kind of characteristic? Okay, who would like to share? Well decisive. Okay, aside from well decisive, yes.
It's our responsibility to na ayun po, malaman ko yung background about the stocks and bonds before the time.
Yes, okay. So aside from being well decisive, we also need to be responsible or have the responsibility, no? But I think this is the most crucial or most important value or characteristic that we should possess. Because again, as for every one of you, sobrang mahalaga ang pera and dapat every cent will benefit to us. No? So it's our responsibility in terms of the money. And I thank you so much, guys, for being so active on this activity. I think we are ready to proceed with our discussion. Again, it's about stocks and bonds. And could someone please read to me the objectives of this lesson? Any one of you from here? Yes, go ahead.
At the end of the lesson, the student must be able to 1. Define the differences between stock and bonds. 2. Recognize the importance of financial responsibility by understanding the advantages and disadvantages of investing in stock and bonds. And lastly, demonstrate responsible investment decision-making by applying learned concepts to assess risks and opportunities in stock and bonds.
Okay, thank you so much for that. And I am very much glad to know that most of you already has a background with stocks and bonds, and this is so easy for you to already navigate. No? So let's move on and start with watching this short video. Please, everyone, watch and listen at the video, okay?
I've always wondered myself, why do we have to do this every night? What the stock market will do?
17 record closing highs so far for the lasting through a seeming record-setting IPO.
Investors are required to wait.
When the stock market is booming, we're made to believe the economy is booming. And in America, the stock market has been mostly booming for almost 40 years.
But the stock market goes, so goes the wealth and the health of the American economy.
What the market is telling us is that we are on the road to prosperity.
And the stock market, and that benefits everybody.
The stock market has gained almost $3 trillion in value since the election.
But if you add up all the goods and services bought and sold in the United States, the actual economy, that number isn't growing as quickly as it used to. Wages have hardly budged in decades, and the average American family's net worth still hasn't recovered from the Great Recession. So what exactly is the stock market measuring?
Okay. All right. So with that being said, can someone share what you're learning about the video? Can I hear from you, please? Did you watch the video? And what is it all about?
So from the video, it was mentioned how Americans were made to believe that when the stock market is rising, so is the economy.
Yes, okay, so there is always a connection between the economy and the government, economy, the population, and everyone with, basically everyone, right? So in here, I give you a video with US because with United States, stock market is very, very controversial for them. And Philippines is not yet on that stage, but I think we'll go to there in the future as well. So with that, I have here the meaning of stock market. So just a high-level overview. The reason why I let you watch the stock market, even though I'm talking about stocks and bonds, because the magic happens inside the stock market. Okay, so stock market, this is where the stocks and bonds takes place. The rising and the falling of stock market. Yes?
Ma'am, can you predict the movement of stock and bond regarding to the issue of President Duterte and President Donald Trump?
Okay, so can we predict? Well, actually, I do not have any resources to tell in regards to that. But if I would be asking my own opinion, there would be, I think there will have like a big impact in the economy or in the stocks and bonds because in the US and Philippines, there is still a partnership with both countries, right? So if ever that the US country that gives or that has some, traded with us, with the Philippines, and they may move or they may not be able to proceed due to that issue, then the Philippine stock market would definitely, may go down low and may be affected at some point. Does that actually answer your question? Yes, okay, thank you so much. So moving on, this is where stock market in the Philippines is made of. So as you can see, if you go to website pse.com.ph, Philippine Stock Exchange is where you will land to. You can see there the information about the stocks and bonds, and this is what we call market indices. Okay, the financials, holding firm services, and those market indices actually consist of a number of companies, successful companies. So for example, sa ating banking, so it would be falling on financial stocks. Okay, and there's a lot of banking companies, BDO, BPI, Security Bank, you name it, and there would be down to financial and a lot more. Okay, so moving on with our actual topic, the stocks and bonds. Please listen carefully. I'll play another video.
To understand their differences, let's start with simple definitions. A stock is a partial ownership of a company. It's considered an own investment, so when an investor purchases stock, they're actually buying a piece of the company. A bond is a loan investment, which means an investor is actually loaning money to an entity, like a company, government, or municipality. To put it another way, when an investor buys a bond, they're loaning money to a company in exchange for regular interest payments. When they buy a stock, they're buying a small piece of a company. Both assets can be bought and sold on the respective markets, and the prices can fluctuate, sometimes wildly. This can happen for a variety of reasons, like a particularly good earnings report or a new product release that turned out to be a flop.